for this week's episode of Amnesia, episode 11. So let's get into this. So this week's episode of Amnesia, it was great. It was great. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the show. It was so good. It was so good. This episode was really good. A lot of stuff was going on in this episode. I had to write some notes down so I get and cover everything I need to cover within this review. And honestly, I'm a little sad. I am a little sad because this show's been really good lately, and just next episode is the last episode. So god dang it, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't really know the outcome of this ending. I don't know how this show is gonna end. Is she gonna get her memories back? Like, it's interesting stuff going on right now. So I'm very curious to just a lot of stuff. And man, Ukyo's crazy, man. Well, the evil side of Ukyo, he's a crazy mofo. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know. So yeah. So one thing we want to note in this episode, yes, there's two personalities, a split personality going on, and it's funny too because I watched Gatour-san, and there's a character that has split personality in that show, and it's just funny there's another character in a different show I'm watching with split personality. So this must be the theme for this season or something. I don't know, but Ukyo, yes, has a split personality. There's a good Ukyo. A good Ukyo would, you know, say, "Hey, madam, can I help you with your bags?" The bad Ukyo would be like, "Hey, can I kill you with those bags?" Like, you know, it's not a good look. You don't want to mess with the bad Ukyo because the bad Ukyo will just go butt crazy on you. So yeah, so the first thing is the split personality. It's confirmed there. Apparently Ukyo's also been in this world before. So yeah, he's experienced this world trying to kill him. The world tried to kill him before. The world was mad at him. And the thing is, Ukyo is thinking because he saved Heroine's life, that's why the world's trying to go after Heroine now. I think the world's like, I'm trying to kill you all this time, and then a girl comes by and you try to save her life? I gotta take her out. Take it out. That's what's going on right now. That's what the world's doing. This world has a thought process. You know, it's smart. It's smart. So, yes, also, Ukyo is also a dimension jumper. Like, I thought so. I thought he was going through different dimensions as well because he kept his memories just like Heroine and everything. So, yes, that's also confirming that he goes through worlds as well. So, yeah, it's right. That's right. Yeah. But, yes, it's nice to see that. Ukyo falls down a well, by the way, and it was like a bad experience for him, but that comes back later. I just wanted to state that because in this episode, you know, he tries to do something to her own well. It wasn't really good. It wasn't really good. Yeah, and also the heroine in this world too apparently died. Now, I'm curious. I have this little theory that would happen because I'm thinking, okay, Ukyo first came to this world, and maybe the world. No, yeah, he first came to this world, and Heroine was there. And he tried to maybe protect Heroine, and maybe Heroine was going to attack at that time. You know, the Heroine in this world and stuff. And the problem is, he couldn't protect her, and maybe she died in that. Or he killed her herself. Maybe because he wanted to jump to a different dimension. And maybe he killed her, but then once you woke back up, he realized he's still in the same dimension. He's like, what the heck's going on? So he got stuck in this dimension, and then the world tried to kill him after what he did to Heroine, maybe. I mean, that's how he's been stuck there. And so then he thought, yes, I'm finally going to get out of there. But then that's when the Heroine now that's in this dimension now kind of like prevented him from leaving, and that's why Ukyo's also actually mad about this because Ukyo wanted to leave this dimension, which way he'll state in this episode. The evil Ukyo, he's like, if you weren't here, I would have been able to leave. So I'm thinking that's what happened because he's been in this world for a while now, and it's taking a toll on him and crap. So that's why he wants her dead so badly and stuff. Well, at least one of the reasons, anyways, because you know, this sucker's crazy. He wants her dead. But I think that's what's going on. He's been in this world for too long, and he's just like, I'm gonna get out of here. This place is too dangerous. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think that's. I may be wrong on that, but I'm thinking that's what would happen. He tried to save Heroine at the first time, and then Heroine in this world died, and then he was then the target of this world, and then he was about to finally leave, but that's when Heroine came in, and then it kind of like prevented him from leaving. He just like, if he can kill her, he can leave now. That's what he's trying to do. So that's why he's been trying to attack her. And so then he also ends up doing this little trick. Because now the rest of this episode is like more or less him trying to kill her in a sense. You know, the nice Ukyo was trying to save her from the bad Ukyo. You know, the person inside. The person inside. And there's like one of the instances as well. He told her too. And this is one characteristic I noticed from Heroine that I just want to mention. So it's interesting. He has a tendency to not listen. And here's the thing. The way she doesn't listen to people is like this. If she has concerns or cares about that person that tells her not to do something, she'll do the opposite of what it is if it's bothering him. Like Toma, for instance. Toma kept telling her to stay at their house, stay at the house, and so on and so forth, right? But she felt like she was a burden to him and everything, so she tried to do something else. You know what I mean? She didn't listen to him as a whole thing. And it's the same instances in this dimension as well, saying it's Ukyo. Ukyo kept telling her, don't, well, she listened to an extent, because that's good. What's one good thing? She listened to an extent because he's saving her life numbers of times because World's been trying to kill her. But there's other instances where Ukyo tells her, like, don't meet me, you don't need to be around me, but it's concerning, she's concerned about him, so she's not listening. You know what I'm saying? So that's one characteristic I noticed about heroine. It's very odd that she's doing that. So, but I like that though. I like that fact that we get to see the characteristics of her character throughout this show. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to point out. But yeah, she's wanted to see what's going on with Ukyo and stuff because Ukyo gave her a text, but that was evil Ukyo. And so when she went to meet him at the well and everything, the evil Ukyo was trying to push her out. Or push her into the well. You're like, you're gonna experience the same thing I feel, man. You're gonna feel that stagnant water come on you. Yeah, that's what's going on. So he was trying that, but no, the nice Ukyo saved her life. And so, like I said, there's just a lot of dimension hopping and stuff, and this evil Ukyo trying to kill him. And then at the end of this episode, well, towards the end of the episode, it's just it was sad. It was sad. I felt for Ukyo in this episode. You know, it's a powerful scene. It's just like Ukyo wanted to save Hirone's life, and it was almost, I think, yeah, it's the 25th, and he told her, that it's gonna be the worst day to go out anywhere. Just stay in your house because the world's trying to kill you really hard this time on this particular day. So don't come out, and this is gonna be the last time you actually even talk to me or hear from me and stuff. And so once I hang up, that's it and stuff. And he was going to kill himself, and it's just like, you know, it was sad. I actually felt that. I was like, no, you don't kill yourself. And the thing is, there's one thing that I'm very confused about exactly, is because she has to survive until the 25th. Like, what would happen if, you know what I mean, like, what would happen, because the thing is, only one can survive, is what it seems like anyways. You know, only one can survive. Otherwise, one of the other have to die is what's going on. But what would happen if they both survive until, like, go to the 26th or something, the next day? What would happen exactly? Would the world just keep trying to kill him, or would the world just like, okay, you guys survived the test, you guys are good to live together forever and stuff like what would happen if they went past that time? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of confused on that. Why can't Ukyo live as well? So that's one thing I'm just kind of thrown off about. Now I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want him to die. It's just like it sucks. You know, I just don't like that. So he says farewells, knowing heroine, because she ended up getting a text from him again, and yes, it was Ukyo this time. Told her where he was. Like it's just like, yeah, that's a trap. You shouldn't go there. But at the same time, she didn't want him to die, so it made sense. So that's why she ended up going to go meet him, and that's when we see Ukyo trying to stab her and try to kill her and everything. Put her like in this place, and he ends up putting her on fire, and it's like he's gonna end your life. Like he's crazy. But I got a question for you guys. This is the question of the of this review right here. I have a question for you guys. If you were in heroine's shoes, what would you have done? Now, what I mean by this is basically, let's say you have like Ukyo, for instance, because Ukyo was gonna go kill himself, right? And told you not to go and meet him, and you know what I mean. You know where he was though. Would you do the same thing that heroine did and actually go and meet him, try to prevent him from killing himself, or would you not do it? Because the thing is, the problem is that you'll put yourself in danger because Ukyo, this person has a split personality, and he's in this one trying to kill you. You know, the other split personality is trying to kill you. The evil one is trying to kill you. So you know, if you went there, you possibly put your life in danger, but at the same time, you're also trying to save somebody's life. So like, I'm curious, what would you guys do in the situation that heroine was put in? Would you go and try to save and do anything you can, or would you just sit back and just try to keep yourself alive? Like, I'm just curious, what would you guys do? It's really tough for me. I'm like, but at the same time, I don't feel like heroine did the wrong decision, really, because it made sense to try to save his life. So, I mean, maybe I probably would have done something like heroine would have done in this episode, or what she did actually in this episode. So, I don't know. But yeah, this is my review. It's way too freaking long. So, I'm sorry that it's been a long review, but there's a lot of stuff I wanted to cover and talk about, because a lot of crazy crap was happening, and a lot of information was put in this episode as well. When it comes to predictions, I honestly don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, maybe Ukyo may end up still getting killed himself, and that will save Hirone's life. But I'm still wondering, when is she gonna get her memories back? Like, it has to happen in this episode. Otherwise, it's gonna be left like that. I mean, it has to be more to it. So hopefully, we get some answers on that. I'm not really sure when it comes to what's gonna happen in the next episode. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of the episode. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Amnesia reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.